All right, let's talk about the next thing, our plate meeting. There are lots of different versions of plate meetings out there. I'm showing you my flavor. I found great success of it, but here's the biggest key that I want you to get. Less is more. The less you say, the better it is. The less you say on your way to the field, the better it is. The less you say going away from the field after the game is better. The less you say at the plate meeting is better. But you have to make sure that you do say the right things. Hey, target time. It needs to be 2 minutes or less. Every now and then you get to have some situation that needs a little more, expounding upon. I've got a little bit of a clip of that in here just a second. But your goal is to get them in, shake hands, lineups. I'll show you the formula in a second, and then get them out so we can get our game started. Because remember, we're not paid by the minute. We're not paid by the time. We are paid by the out. So we need to get them in, get them out, and get the game going. So your plate meeting needs to follow a formula. Here is my formula that I use for every plate meeting. You want to get a coach's introduction. You want to make eye contact, shake their hand, and learn their name instantly. Those things, shake their hand, eye contact, and learn your name. Then you want to go on to lineups. You have to take the home team lineup first. Why? Because that's what the rulebook says to do. The home team lineups first. As you're looking at lineups, make sure you're knowing what type of lineup they're doing, whether they're using a straight 9, a standard DH, or a player DH. Then the home team coach, or if you're at a neutral site, a home representative would go over the ground rules. If no one's there to go over ground rules, guess what? You, as the plate umpire, you get to go over ground rules. They're typically pretty simple. Next, you need to ask the legal question of, are all your players properly and legally equipped? And you need to get a verbal response from a coach. Yes, yes, shaking a head is not a good enough. And if a coach just shakes your head and say, can you verbally confirm, please? And they'll say, oh, yes. And, typically it's not that big of a deal. Next, you need to know who your admin on duty is. The UIL has specified that for every game location, there has to be an administrator on that designated field that's responsible for that game. So if like softball and baseball are playing simultaneously, they need to have an admin for softball and they need to have an admin for baseball. That's the way the UIL wants it too, okay? If there is not an admin on duty, we need to know. We, as in the executive board of the Waco chapter, need to know because we have to report that and we need to make sure there is an admin. And then lastly, shake hands and get the game started because as I said, we don't get paid by the time, we get paid by the out. So instead of listening to me talk on here, I've got a couple of plate meetings to show you. So take a listen. Howdy.
Steve Smith. Jay Lewis.
Steve, Caleb.
Caleb, good to see you
Nice to
again.
meet you. Good to see you again.
Brian Slater.
Brian, Caleb, good to see you again. He's the home team. I'll take the home team
DH.
first real quick.
7's the DH, 2's the first baseman.
Good deal. So in the 6th spot, Mason is the hitter and Kate is the fielder. Good deal. I like it. Thank you. Straight 9. Like it as well. 4 down the
Tell you
ball.
what I'm gonna do when I have to do it.
We'll tackle that when we get there. Okay, why don't you take us around your ballpark real quick?
Yes, sir. There are spots underneath where the balls can get under. Okay. So if it does, just throw their hands up. Okay. They go digging for a baseball. They're going to keep them running. So throw their hands up. There's another spot back here, maybe on an overthrow. I've never seen it on a pass ball, but maybe on an overthrow to home, it might get under that up as well. And then all concrete is dead. You have to have 2 feet on the grass for it to be a catch. If you catch it on the grass and then run on the concrete, it's a dead ball. Right. For safety reasons. That's what I've been told. Yep.
Everybody properly and legally equipped?
Yes, sir.
Your AD over there in the corner, is he your admin?
Yes.
Good deal. I got one thing to add about catch and carry. High school is the only rule set where you're not out of play until both feet are out of play. So you can have 1 foot and 1 foot and you're still in. You can have shins, knees, belly hanging out, but if the toes are in field of play, you're still in play.
So if you catch it, you can catch it with 1 foot.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
You can't run 2 feet onto the concrete.
That's correct. Yes, as soon as that second foot is, you're out. And Federation is the only rule set that's that way. So, awesome. Have some fun.
Hey,
Good luck.
Sir. Good luck, sir. Good luck, sir.
Good luck.
Good luck. I think we're going to do the starting line for the national anthem, then we'll play ball. We're coming out the lineup? Yes, sir.
If I remember right, I timed that one. That was 1 minute and 43 seconds. 1 minute and 43 seconds. And it's really important that you do correct some things. If there's ground rules that are incorrect, it is your job that you need to correct them according to what the rule book says, like the catch and carry. Hey, how did I know that? I made that mistake last year. I made myself look like a fool in front of a coach, and I corrected them, and he was right the whole time, and I was wrong. So there you go. The more you know. Let's take a look at another one real quick.
Good, how are you?
Good, Jesse.
Jacob Bradshaw, nice to meet you.
Jesse, I'm Caleb.
Caleb, nice to meet
Yeah, good to see you again.
We'll shake just to be official.
Good to see you.
I'll take a look at what you got for me.
Okay. That one, and I'll just give you one, Coach. Thank you.
So, power hitter DH in the 9 spot. Is that right?
No. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Peters is hitting, Holding's fielding.
Okay.
We got 9 and only 9.
Sweet. I like it. Pretty easy.
The question I have for y'all is whether or not you want to allow last out for courtesy running to speed the game up or not. If not, don't worry about it.
Yeah. So we do have the courtesy runner rule, but it has to be an eligible sub,
Okay.
and that's NFHS rules is what their speed up rules is.
Okay.
Have you already played here today?
This is our first time.
Perfect. Why don't you take us around your ballpark real quick?
Everything's tight. Of course, we have the gate, and our same thing. Gate and gate are open. It's not even a gate. So that's dead ball. All the facade, the green, and the wall, and the black door is playable.
Okay.
Holes are out.
Okay.
Same on ours. And everything else is tight on it. Just those openings that we can't get a gate on. But anything else, help with foul balls all you can. And keep them in here.
Everybody properly legally equipped?
Yes,
We are.
Your AD's still here. I saw him earlier. Is he still here? So he'll be our administrator. Sweet. Awesome. Let's rock and roll. Let's play some baseball.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good luck, Jesse. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to beautiful Falcon Park here on this beautiful evening here in downtown Waco,
Shout out to
Texas.
my partner. We had just turned. This is game 3 in a row, so we were a little bit stressed for time. And what's worse is they came in our locker room and were like, "Hey, we want to start 10 minutes early. Do you think y'all are ready?" So normally don't have anything that you're drinking or anything with yourself or on you as you're doing the plate meeting, but again, there are some exceptions for a thing. We got one more for you. Again, a similar thing. I just want you to find the formula that these go, so that way you can apply it to your game as well.
Hi there. I'm Caleb.
Liam.
Liam, nice to meet you.
Jamie.
Good seeing you.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, good seeing you guys. Thank y'all for being here.
You bet. Home team, I'll take your lineup first.
I got
Oh, you got yours. That's right.
DH in the 5 spot
Yes, sir. I'm not saying so.
for center fielder. Okay. Good deal.
Hitting a straight 9.
Okay. Ooh, handful of guys down the side. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you take us around real quick?
Yeah, everything's tight. Obviously, the dugout's tiny with those little, we're in a cage over there. So, I mean, there's a small window to get out. Just make sure that gate right there behind y'all's dugout, it's got a little chain. Make sure that's shut. Yeah, that's really the only place it's gotten out. Obviously, if it gets under somewhere, there may be a little something to throw your hands up. But everywhere else is just tight.
Few holes in the back.
Yeah, we haven't had any issue, but it does look bad, like it could get out. But that's about it.
Who's our administrator? Is it the guy walking in the back with the gates filled?
It's this young lady right here in the white shirt.
What's her name? Okay. Good deal. Everybody properly and legally equipped?
Yes, sir.
Good deal. All right. Well, let's have some fun.
We will announce, and then we'll do
Yes.
our anthem, and we'll.
Amen. Let's go, baby.
Rocco,
Good seeing you.
Liam, good to see you.
Good seeing
Have some fun.
Appreciate
You
man.
bet.
Good seeing you, bud.
This one has me asking for the name of the admin. At the 2 previous other places, I've just had the fortunate of a time of calling there a handful of times over, my 15-year umpiring career. And I know a lot of the people that are there. So like, I know the 80 that's at Live Oak. I know the 80 that's at Clifton. So those are prior knowledge that I have. If you're doing these games, make sure you get the name of the administrator. So that way, should you need them, you can readily call on them and have them ready by name. Okay. So hopefully you've kind of got an idea of the pattern that goes here, the formula for a really effective plate meeting. Again, you're looking for 2 minutes or less.